Okay. Good morning. Nope. Perhaps not. Perhaps not as good a morning as I thought. Man, it's always sketchy on this first lap.
Good afternoon.
Hey guys.
What is this?
It's another driver that is not happy with your microphone endeavors. Because you sound weird again.
I don't know what you're talking about.
As usual.
I sound weird.
Yeah, your mic sounds acting up again, I think.
I don't know what you mean. What do I sound like?
Oh, it's much better now.
I literally just did nothing.
Maybe it's the positional thing, you know. It gets affected, who knows?
Now I can hear people. I could hear these noises and I thought people are talking, can't hear them.
Yep, that would be Russ. Talking all the time.
Ross, what your microphone sounds like? It sounds like there's some sort of noise cancelling thing that kicks in, and as you keep talking, it slowly goes away. And then as you keep talking, your voice turns to normal. When you first start to talk after a break, it sounds like it's like really far away and like got a whole heap of like weird processing going on.
I wish that was the case, yeah, Jim. As soon as he starts talking, his voice goes away slowly.
Wow.
Just kidding, Russ.
Uh-huh.
It sounded good though. Good option.
Let's see if there's anything. If we turn our input volume up all the way, I wonder if that does anything. Default.
And in the backgrounds, it's your mic also sounds like booming. You know, sometimes it does, but it's very, very light right now. And it only does it when you're talking. Looks like Studio did the update.
Gotta get my brain to work, but I think this will be my last race in this bloody Porsche.
Adrian, are you going as soft as possible on that thing?
I'll try that.
Oh, I've tried everything on this thing, and the way it bounces and bumps, it's just it's just so.
You all hear me now?
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. I didn't mean to.
No, that's fine.
That's fine.
It's much better.
I turned off audio enhancements just in case there's some goofy crap happening there with it. There shouldn't have been.
Don't talk for a while, and then come back again.
So it was a little bit of a software issue, maybe, because much better now, much crisper.
Maybe.
You're talking about Discord's enhancements, right?
No, through Windows, which I thought I turned off a while ago, but perhaps they've been enabled again since Windows likes to do stupid Windows things.
What about Discord's own? Maybe they are clashing.
Discord doesn't have any currently on. And what I was saying to Adrian was, yeah, done with it until it rains again.
Yeah, but that's just yeah. So, I'm not sure what that means. Done with it until it rains again. What does that mean?
The 993 Porsche is just an absolute fish in the wet, but it's so hard to make it go fast in the dry. Because the shock control is just dreadful. I don't know why it's like that, but you can't actually keep the tyres on the ground for half the lap.
Yeah.
I'm also disabling anything on It's best background noise from your mic. Let's go with standard instead of crisp. I don't know what crisp is. I'm just gonna do away with these things.
Right now, your sound is, you know, perfect. No, nothing weird. So just leave it the way it is.
What's odd is we have the same things happen with my dad's headset every Wednesday, and it's always at the end of the race. And we don't know why, other than it might... The only thing he does is he takes his steering wheel off his desk and puts it down to the side, because he's got a I mean, he's at his work, like his study desk in his hall, in his library, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, yeah, so I don't know why that started acting up as of late. I blame Windows 11.
Sure, that's always a sure bet.
Just for a lot of things. Adrian, you have to stay in the Porsche. That's the only way I have a chance against you.
I don't think it's an issue. I think the thing's going to chew up tyres that quickly, trying to maintain any sort of decent pace.
Is it still bouncing around?
Oh, yeah. I've got it about as good as I think I can get it, but it's just, yeah, like I said, things like the chicane at the end of the straight, it just, you cannot go through there fast. It just tries to kill you.
The old
It just
chicane?
comes off the ground, literally just bounces off the ground. And even through the curves up the hill, it just, there's one spot there, it just literally tries to leave the ground as it goes up the hill.
Mm-hmm.
When you
All
go
I
past
can
the bridge, there's
say-
a bump there, and it just...
All I can say is go as soft as possible on the springs, and then play with your shocks.
I've done the
Dampers.
most amount of practice in this car for this race of any race I've done in the last year. I've done about 200, 250 laps, and this is as good as I can get it.
I mean, you're still on top on the board.
Yeah, but I'm on softs. But okay, I'm running half a tank of fuel, but that's still softs compared to hards. On hards, it just drops the bundle altogether. Like hards, it's like 33s and 34s.
Yeah, softs really are basically a qualifying tire, or... Well, they're not designed for much other than a very short amount of time.
And the way this car just, especially the left front, just gets chewed away. Something terrible. I think I'm up to now something stupid. Like I think I'm running like 4 degrees of camber on that one tire, trying to get it to wear properly, or get that whole left side to wear a bit better, grip a bit better, because it just constantly chews. It's like it's constantly on that side of the outside of that tire, and it just kills it. Heat wise and temperature, heat wise and all that sort of stuff.
Is 4-degree camber helping?
It seems to, and it seems to make the car not sort of, because the car tends to sometimes when you go into corners, yeah, it's like the front just wants to wash out, like sort of, but like not like in a sort of, I can't really describe it. You've got to drive it to sort of understand it. But it kind of like you'll turn in, the car turns in really nice, and then suddenly it'll just want to, the whole car will suddenly want to slide to the left hand side, and that seems to have stopped or got much better with having a much higher camber on that one side. I mean, I know they set the Porsches up when they do places like Lime Rock and stuff. They set them up really asymmetric because the cars, the track's all one way. It's all right-hand corners. Like in real life, I mean, when like GT3s and stuff like that. So it was just something I tried, and it does seem to spread the heat across the tire. The tire still gets ridiculously hot because you're using so much mechanical grip to try and make the car turn. but it just seemed to spread the heat more evenly across the tyre through the corner rather than just on that outside edge. Which seems to just make it more consistent feeling.
John, this is you're actively working on this on the Apex version, right?
Are you talking about the Porsche?
Mm-hmm.
Not recently. It's going to be the next one after Viper.
Ah,
Yeah, and he did a lot of changes on the Viper, actually, the dampers. So that bouncing problem is not an easy fix in the software. So
Yeah, well,
takes
at the moment
takes a lot of effort.
at the moment I've got the softest springs on the front, and I think I'm on the 3 up on the rear. So I've got 180s on the front and 130 NM.
Are you are you using Motec?
No, I can't work it out. It's too complicated for the amount of time I've got to spend on it
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah,
I'm-
it would be really a good investment if you can just spare some time at least to be able to get the data and just look at the dampers only, nothing else, just damper histogram. That actually could help you a lot, tell you a lot.
I've got Motec on ACC, but it seems to be a much easier thing to get to interface and download and all that sort of stuff.
if you put the DAM plug in and send me the log files, I can probably pull them out.
Well, that's something I want to do actually. Was that the plugin you were talking about? I just have.
Yeah.
I've been away for the last week, so I just haven't had any time to really play with it since I was playing with it before.
Sure. We should post George's tutorial classroom thing that he did. The live webinar. Where
Yeah, we gotta. I think we're gonna ask his permission first because he's anal on something, some of his own adjustments in there or settings.
he'd probably be
Has,
like, well,
his own workbook, settings. Yeah.
Probably say, well, let's do another version where, it's made for the masses.
He might say that, yes.
How are my right sides cold?
That's the way this stupid track seems to treat tires. Whoops, wrong gear. That'll hurt. Avoid the spinning panels in front of me.
Let's do positive camber on the right side. What's Felipe doing in a Mercedes?
He's doing him Felipe.
John's behind me.
Damn, that was a lot of braking, Ross.
It needs a lot of braking, or else
You
it doesn't
gotta
make the
close your
corner.
eyes and go for it for that corner.
Remember, I'm in a GT2.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the same process.
Brakes don't work so well on these cars. Tires also don't really hold out very well.
They don't do anything well, Ross. That's just the way. That's probably the joy of the silly things.
Kind of true.
They don't stop. They don't turn. Oh, it does not want to turn there today.
Marcos really does not like fast transitions. There's someone.
That was the wrong breaking point.
It's only wrong if it's not right.
Yeah, well, running off the track is pretty much not right.
What do you mean?
You know.
Well, apparently the height adjustment doesn't work if you cut it really aggressively on that curve. I got 7 centimeter height on the front. It still got me. Oh boy, great.
Man, this thing is bouncing around like crazy. Can you make coast negative?
Why would you do that?
Because I need more of it.
Nobody needs negative coast.
Oh, George is here. I didn't think they
Yeah.
let him out.
Oh, he's not on Discord.
Oh God. First lap is always extra sketchy.
I think I need more front grip.
No, I just had to take mine up.
Yeah, the switch from softs to hards really changes the balance in this car. Really, really changes it. And if I've got any, if I'm going to have any hope of running hards for a race, I'm going to have to get it the balance better for that.
I predict you'll win by about half a lap.
I don't think so. Not on hards. Hards, my brace pace is too slow, I think. And there's always that lovely chicane waiting to kill me. Whoa, round we go. That's not going to be good.
Shoes. Where are my shoes?
Go on.
In the closet.
I just arrived. It's coming out of the speakers, not my headphones. John, you're running 7 at the front and you still caught it? What?
Oh my god. Alright, coast may be a little too low.
What did I do?
What did you do?
Throw the pen at the end of the desk. Okay. Matter of fact, they're not cooperating.
That's not good. Wow. Front straight does not allow a whole lot of time to get past GT2s.
Steam has targeted sales, okay? You put something in your wish list, a couple of days later, pops up, 80% off. Be right back.
You're about to go buy something?
Yeah. Targeted sales. There were 2 games I always wanted to do, and that one was $26. Over 25, I'm not buying it. The hell with that. And now today, that was like last week or something like that. I put them on my wish list, and right now they're 80% off at $4.99. The hell, I'm gonna buy both.
Kevon is here.
I'm a pro gamer now. I got lights
you?
on my. I got lights on my router.
You
I
know that's
switched- Yeah.
common now, right?
Man, I had a WRT 54G for 12 years. It's still good. It's on the side of the table there. I don't know what to do with it. Give it to the poor or something.
Give it to the porn.
The poor.
No.
And yeah, but I'm talking not just the little blinker lights, dude.
Oh.
I got lights. I got it's a Rogue. It's an Asus Rogue, so it's aura LEDs all over the place. Pink, it's yellow, it's green, it's blue, it's purple.
15 minutes, everybody. 15 minutes. Whoa.
Oops. Sorry. Sorry.
I think that was a case of our pit people not paying attention. Waving us out. Clearly wasn't clear.
No. I usually watch, I got the little radar thing that usually shows me dots moving. It didn't show me a dot moving.
I don't even have a radar. I just guess.
Well, I don't have a mirror, so I need a radar.
No mirrors.
That whole view thing comes into play.
You're not in VR, are you?
No, but I'm always in that bonnet view.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Not even virtual mirrors?
No, because I can't shift where they are, and they sit in stupid places. If I could move them, yeah, because they'd be actually quite helpful, obviously, but...
Move them as in like where they're displayed on the screen, or their direction
Yeah.
that they're... Sorry, V8, don't hurt yourself. Yeah. Oh yeah. We'll see how that goes.
Ah!
Wonka.
I'm gonna put myself on push stock here.
I
Man,
reckon
old-
the only way I'm going to have a chance in this Porsche is to go flat out and hope I got enough gap to put a set of tyres on it.
Yeah. I don't think you'll have much to worry about. Man, old hairpin is rough on the outlap.
Yeah.
Which one is old hairpin?
It's the sharp right-hander at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah.
George is finally here.
Yeah, it's my first laps. I fucking hate there are some
Donington?
life decisions I need to make because this is not sustainable this way. Taking the fun all out of it. Just coming in last 20 minutes, do a setup, practice, and all together fucking hate this shit.
Five minutes to the driver's brief.
Fuck me. Not even a single lap completed.
Braking.
Not even in front of the GTPs. That's funny.
Bag of crap car.
And it's home race too.
Yeah, and it was aggressive here.
Hey, look at that. It's not poop brown anymore.
Isn't it great?
Yeah. This car is so fucked.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a lot of dirt, John.
Just trying things.
Just trying things, he says.
Fuck this shit. I just can't operate like this. It's just not gonna work.
Do you have your Suzuka set up, George?
Me?
Yeah.
You kidding me? I'm just making it right now.
Okay. What's the problem?
Oh, everything is the problem. I need like 20 laps to just figure out the car. That's just not where I need it to be.
Just use your Suzuka setup. which
What's that?
is- Use your Suzuka setup.
Yeah, I'm
Suitable.
basing it. I'm basing it from there, but the braking zones are different. You have a lot more points to turn, and the car is rotating more because it's set for Suzuka, and I don't want the car to rotate. And they're braking, so not kick out. I want it to be. I need to fix the differential again on it.
You need a negative coast. Or just roll across, apparently.
It's also preload for me, and
I recently adjusted from 30 seconds, everybody. Wrap 'em up. Good morning, just in time. Your partner's snore alarm?
Yeah, I didn't know whether to get up or not. It wasn't too loud to keep me awake, but I thought this will be fine.
This would really be interesting. George could use the competition. Okay. Everyone, please clear the track as we go into the driver's brief. Make sure you're on Discord. If you're not on Discord, please raise your hand.
wait, how's that gonna work?
You knew you'd get one, didn't you, Ross?
That's the one I wanted. Yeah. George.
I'm pitting in.
Okay.
Is that not the
Welcome,
base?
everybody.
Wrong.
Here we are at the 200 kilometers of Donington as we close in on the end of the season. Sun's starting to set later and later, as you can see in the sky. It's getting kind of shady in the late day there. Here we are with the VW SC 1998 cars. Make sure you've got the right card picked. As mentioned, stay on Discord. You do not have to have your mic enabled, but you do need to be able to hear race directions and all that fun stuff. Driving aids are as usual. Clutch, auto clutch, and auto lift and blip are allowed. All other aids are disabled. Yeah. Qualification will begin in just a few minutes. As you go out, please respect the hot laps. We do have enough GT2 traffic that we will separate qualifying, so 10 and 10, GT2s first, and then we will swap over to the GT1s. The race length is 50 laps plus 1 for the reconnaissance lap. And, oh my. Starting procedure will be you'll roll off the grid. Please take your time. Only proceed as the car in front of you goes, and then form up single file. And then, feel free to warm up your brakes, but make sure that you're not erratic on the formation lap. Starting, stopping, weaving, all about being crazy. You can do a little bit, but just be predictable, give each other space, and then make sure as we head into the last set of corners that we're all formed up, we're nice and tight. GT2s will keep a gap of no more than 10 car lengths behind the last GT1 or thereabouts. Yeah, and then of course, as you cross the start-finish line, that is when your race may proceed. Keep in mind that the start-finish line is a little bit tricky to pick out, so make sure that you've got where that is as you come around. The orange zone is all the way through to, I believe it's, I have to go back here because I have to keep looking at it. The turn number 4, the old hairpin, so bottom of the hill to the right. It's a bit of a roller coaster on the first lap, so make sure that you take it easy through there. That right-hander can be very tricky on cold tires and full fuel, so be cautious. And as a reminder, orange zone, of course, is where we have penalties are more severe if you're found at fault for anything, so keep that in mind. Track limits are 1 wheel on the racing surface. Aren't really a whole lot of spots where you can get away with much. The track is pretty well self-policed, but not too crazy, not as bad as we saw at Indianapolis at the chicane, for instance. Pit road speed limit, I believe, is what is it? Not 60. Is it 60?
60, I think so.
60,
yeah.
60 kilometers. So it's a bit slow. So be cautious as you come in, George.
Yeah.
I would recommend having your auto headlights turned on, or at least have your button mapped. With the sun going a little bit deeper in the sky, I'm not sure if it's going to kick on. I don't believe it will, but better safe than sorry. Don't want to see anybody get DQ'd for anything stupid.
It did during one of the practices I did. It
Did
make
it?
headlights come on.
Okay, yeah. I know that sometimes if there's clouds or anything like that, that can also
So
impact
it's
how much it has.
gonna call for the lights.
It might. There's a possibility. So like I said, better safe than sorry. Make sure you got your headlights mapped, or preferably set to auto, so that way they just come right on. Blue flags. As you're going around, you must respect the blue flags. If you are being passed, you may not defend against a car that is lapping you. But the lapping car still has a responsibility of making a clean pass, and you both can work together there to make sure it goes according to plan. And of course, in all incidents, make sure you have the golden rule of racing. If you feel you've wronged someone through contact, or you've gained advantage through contact, or by shortcutting the course somehow, just make sure that you cede that advantage and or that position if it was a pass, and everything should be good. In the event that you feel that you still need to file an IRR, that is available on the other IRR Discord, the RCC, that one. The link is in the links channel to be able to go there, so look for that as necessary. I don't believe there are any penalties for this race. However, there is a note from the stewards, a technical bulletin. So if you're driving in the Penaz GTR1, Gilles, Daniel, and John, I'm not sure if anyone else has come in with that car, Jerry Hamilton. Please be cautious as you go down through the S's, as we found that the curbing there can catch the bottom of the car. We recommend a height of 6.3 centimeters front, 7.6 centimeters rear on a full tank. with the spring rate at 250 newtons per millimeter. You can, of course, go lower. There's nothing forbidding that, but there is a chance that it can cause severe destruction to your car as it bottoms out there. Haven't been able to figure out a way around it in the short term, so take that for what it is. I haven't seen anybody explode on the curbs during practice, so I think we should be good. And of course, if you have a wreck, Control, Delete, or pull your cable, so that way you can come back in. You'll be down some laps, but you're still in the fight. Of course, as always, R Factor 2 assigned DQs, flags, all that. I cannot clear during the race. I can clear them during warm-up. And same with qualifying. I cannot clear them during qualifying. So what you get is what you get. And I don't know that we'll have to do a pit box check. We might want to do one real quick right after qualifying, so that way we're double checked. Pit road is a bit short here, so it might have us in a couple spots. But any other questions?
I'm going to make a comment that the Ferrari does bottom out on the curbs just before the straight, and the S is also if you're under braking.
What do you mean?
Okay.
It's caught the curb, and then I've gotten launched in the air before.
Oh, really?
More than a couple times, yeah.
In which ones?
In the Ferrari.
In which curbs?
The S's and also the turn just before the straight.
Did it destroy the car, or did it just...
No, it didn't destroy. Well, when I say launch in the air, meaning it did damage to the front left, and just the front left.
How low are you running your car?
Zero high.
I'm in Imperial, but 2.8 and 2.3 inches.
You're killing me right now. It's 0.8. I need to convert 2.8.
So, like, what, around 5?
Yeah.
That's
So
5.
basically minimum. Yeah. Okay.
That's the minimum.
That's a personal problem there. It's okay. Right. Yeah.
It's pretty low.
All right. We're moving on.
All right. Next session, GT2s head out, do 10 minutes. And GT1s with a minute at the 11-minute mark, you can start lining up and head out. If there are GT2s still coming around and doing their lap, just watch out for them.
Which class?
GT2 first.
Ah.
But as we hit 10 minutes, if note that a GT2 may have taken the line and is still coming through, so keep an eye out for that. I'll try and make a note if we're all good there. But anyway, good luck. Talk to a minimum as we go through Q session, and yeah, here we go.
How GT2 classes we have today?
3, and I believe we're at least 2 pros. 3 pros. Kevin's here.
So it's all 3.
Yep. Thank you. GT1s line up if you haven't. And George to the pits. So, wow, what a wild time. Mike Olson at the top of the board in his GT1 AM at a 122. That's wow, incredible work. Brian Hall leading the way on the for the pros, and then down in the GT2s we've got Adrian Rice, who I had nothing for, and a shout out to Kevin Torrance for coming in. I think this is the first one with you, Kevin, but thanks for being here. We'll do a quick pit box check. So call for a pit, pull out of the stall. Is it going to be probably right in front of you or behind you? And let's just check and make sure that we don't have anybody sharing, or if we do, we know who's there. And it looks like it should be right as you come out. Get out of your way here. Well,
Sorry. Jesus Christ.
watch the paint.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like we have anybody sharing.
From what it seems.
So with that, let's go ahead, get yourself warmed up.
Wait, Kevin. Where are you, Kevin?
Kevin, Torrance,
Kevin.
you need to go to your pit box. You're not in your pit box. Yeah, back up.
Oh, there he is. Looks like he's just in front of you there.
Is he or is he sharing?
Where you going?
Don't back up too much, you'll get disqual.
Or try to find
All right, his pit box is right in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Kevin, get to your pit.
Get to your pit car. Sorry, Kevin. Like park, call for a pit stop, and then park it in front of the guys that says pit.
You have to bind the pit key.
Yeah,
You don't have the
make sure
bound.
Looks like he's gonna be about right here in front of Ethan Funk.
Okay.
Where do you guys want me to go? Sorry, having trouble with this phone.
Where
Park
is
it-
your pit box?
Yeah, park it on your pit box where you see the lollipop guys that says pit.
You
Just
request
park
pit first.
Request your pit with your button.
Rest of you guys can go ahead, because it looks like
Really, we need to find out. Okay. All right.
there he goes.
Here's the man.
Okay.
All right.
Very good. All right, off you all go. Wow, John.
Hi.
So, because of that little extension there, we'll go at 13 minutes left in warm up here.
For one lap.
It's 16, 17. It's a very late apex, John. It's a very late apex, John.
I'm actually outside the car. Chasing him. For some reason, I don't know. I left it there.
You drove so fast it couldn't stay inside.
I want to check my pit crew one more time.
Don't recommend doing a J turn to take the hairpin. Wow.
Steve, I'm alongside you, man.
Steven's taking no prisoners tonight.
Yeah.
So I have a penalty, but this is not going to leap over to race,
Correct.
right?
We'll move two here and we'll move one there. I miss my soft tires.
I'll be sure to get off the road just for you, George.
Come off the road. Do you see what happened on there? Like it was everything I did was absolutely legal. There was nothing.
I didn't say you were doing anything illegal.
Okay.
Did you hear me say those words?
What a guilty
No, but you
conscience.
said, get off the road.
George a little defensive on that one, wasn't he?
You're allowed to be defensive as long as you're not blocking.
No, I mean
I don't
about,
mind
oh my God, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong?
Just by the
I
rule.
think
Ross, you missed your soft tires?
I really miss my soft tires.
Let some air out of them.
If I do that, there'll just be some shoes. Just a pair of shoes. Everybody good to go?
not really.
Okay, Pedro, we can't wait for you.
Hang on. I need to go to the bathroom.
That's good. We'll give him some time to check the gears. All I need is a minute to check the gears.
Next session it is. Here we go.
Oh shit, man.
Which track is it today? Where's the download link?
It's, this would be Nordschleife?
One more corner, 2 more corners. Oh yeah, these gears, I think they're gonna make the cut. Give me 1 more corner. I just need to test the downshift here. Oh yeah, that's correct. Yeah, those gears are the way to go, for sure. Oh, you're gonna give me the chicane too? How nice of a guy. Top guy. All right. Oh yeah, fantastic gearing.
Sheesh.
Did
Becky is all smiles right now.
Oh my god, look at that shit. I'm
Did
gonna
it
do a lap.
Wow, yeah.
did it not?
First ever top in a session.
Oh, I see. It's because I'm not an admin anymore since I had to leave and reset.
Thank you, Ross. That's all I needed.
That wasn't on purpose.
You did
Nope.
it. Oh.
Okay, make sure you got your set. I thought you changed it back to 1 minute.
That never happened.
Nope. You never told me to do so.
I keep doing that every race.
Okay, I will change it next time. Jesus.
2024? I'm hearing 2024.
I'm gonna change it.
Me, I like it. Give us time to go to the John.
You're not cathed up for this? You don't have like a portable thing set in there?
Did you say calf up?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Hey, when I had to have one in, it was extremely irritating, but for those long races, it was very convenient.
So who else is driving the Panos today? Jills and Jerry?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So you guys need to be careful. If you drop your wheels, the outside wheels on the other side of the curb, doesn't matter what your height is, it will crash regardless. So you got to stay on the curb, and also your height adjustment needs to be as suggested.
So there. Looks like we've got Oscar back here in the mix. So when we form up single file, Oscar, why don't you go ahead and pull to the right side of the road and go around the GT2s? And GT2s kind of move over to the left. I guess that's just you and me, Adrian.
Yeah, I hope I can manage that.
1 minute to go.
Cars will roll on the start-finish straight, so be mindful of that. No one wants
Yep.
to jump start.
Yeah, lock your brakes, hold your brakes unless you've got automatic brake hold enabled.
Yeah, I just got cut up for that.
You said you did get a penalty?
I don't know yet. I don't think so. I just noticed it rolling forward and panic pressed all my pedals.
If it's just a small roll, it should be okay.
Hey, Russ.
10 seconds. Yeah.
You said the race start, actual start-finish line is at the end of the grid or in the beginning of the grid?
All the way towards T1.
Okay,
Like,
where
yeah.
Okay, all right, thanks.
All right, take it easy here and roll off, form up.
Oh shit, we need the headlights, right?
Yes, you do.
What time does it ask you for headlights?
It varies.
Really?
I think it looks at whatever the sun position is, and then
So basically, when we enter the server, it's gonna ask you for lights.
maybe. But it is cloudy, so there's a chance that Yeah. That you'll need them on, so. You guys are moving awfully fast up there. Maybe you're just spaced out a bunch.
No,
Yeah, I'm
it's
pretty
pretty
good. I'm just trying to
fast
stay
on
about
that.
3 or 4 seconds back.
No, you're good, you're good. I was just kind of eyeing the gaps up ahead. Brings you around the hairpin up here, close up, and remember it starts as you cross the start-finish line towards the end of the front straight. Good luck, everybody. Okay. Looks like everyone made it across, unless I'm mistaken.
No, it's it.
Congrats to Ethan Funk for the overall and the top of the pros, and then Becky Ely for taking the AMs and a podium overall. Well done. Definitely a night of the AMs, showing up and taking it to all the pros.
Nice run, Jason.
Yeah, good to see Jason back.
Good job, Ethan. Good
Thank
job,
you.
Becky.
Thank you. Yeah, Jason, that was good at the end. Unfortunate you got held up behind Felipe for a bit.
And well done to Kevin for finishing his first race. Not an easy task in these.
Yeah, great job.
Yeah,
Wait.
how many people actually finished their first race without major incident when they joined? I know I didn't. Like, I was in the wall and I had big problems.
Lanny, are you still here?
Lanny.
I believe this is a no.
He spun twice in front of me, and I nailed him right in the front wheel twice.
Well,
It was so funny.
not the way I want to do my practices, but that was a good overall. I think learned good stuff. I think I have a strategy for Saturday. I think I have every corner except the first one, and I need to work a little bit on the gears. But the rest of it, I think overall we got good stuff out of it.
Single set of soft lasted, but I don't think it will work
What?
Sunday.
I do apologize to whoever I spun in front of. My Discord went out about halfway through the race, and I had no sound.
Oh,
I think
weird.
it was me, but I think it was fine. It might have been Jills that got the worst of that.
Yeah, twice.
Good
Sorry,
finish,
Jules.
Becky. I'm sorry, I was muted a minute ago.
Oh,
It was,
yeah, great.
It was a great chase.
it was fun. But the second time, it scared me, and I pulled the wheel off the table.
Whoops.
Oh, sorry.
Early on in the race, I got beside somebody going up to the last turn, and my apologies. I was watching to see if you were inside, and I looked up, and I missed my braking point and slid right through it. So my apologies.
So,
All right,
Can't
guys, I
believe
had
people can
fun.
make the
Ladies
tires
and gentlemen.
last the whole race.
I had one set of hards, but I don't know about that last 10. I think I was losing quite a bit.
yeah. Yeah, I need to evaluate if a double stinting is doable. But
Yeah.
How much left did you have at the front left, Jason?
I didn't look at the end actually. I just saw they were getting in the yellow stuff. Probably down around 70% or something.
I was 57 at the front left. It wasn't braking anymore. It was just
Yeah, I was starting to have that problem too, where my braking points got longer.
Yeah, I tried to stay in front of George, and at the bottom of the hill, I just braked and nothing happened.
saw
It's like,
that.
what the hell? I tried to turn, tried to stay, but it was impossible. I had all tires were below 60, so I think I had one rear that was still at over 60 when I finished.
Yeah, Brian, you defended really well. It was hard to get around you.
Oh, he's aggressive. He'll make you work for it.
Yeah, sorry for the bumps. I was very messy overtaking first couple laps. That's what I need to work on.
Yeah, I was thinking like about that where you stuffed it onto Melbourne there in the on the hairpin. I thought in Licey, like the first laps were all like playing nice. At the pace on John, I was thinking like, he doesn't want, we're all. I was seeing it that even the front of the field was playing it nice, so no contact. So I said like, okay, we don't dive. And then I see like an Ethan just coming in, door banging into like the inside, like, oh, okay, so we're starting. And then as I'm just, all right, start picking up the pace so we can actually like start attacking. I made a mistake up on the hill. I think that that killed the softs. So I was-
Did John crash by himself, or did he caught a rumble strip?
Exploded on the T5 curve.
yeah.
He exploded on T5.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh, okay.
Not the T3. So what's the T5?
No, he said same. Apparently, he said I guess T3 curve does the same as T5.
What is T5?
The first left-hander of the second sector. That's the corner that I've exploded on when I used the panels.
Wait a minute. That's what we mean to turn 3.
The last
trainer curves.
one.
It's the left-hander going down the hill. That's the
No,
one.
no, the left-hander going up the hill. After that,
No,
that
he did
that
not.
corner you can
No,
explode on so easily.
he did not explode there. He exploded
Oh,
down
okay.
the hill because I
Oh,
saw it.
really?
Me
It
in
was the
practice.
classic.
Me in practice, I exploded at the last left-hander before going up the hill to the right. So after the bridge,
Yeah,
the
that.
second left, I blew up there. The car could be driven afterward.
I didn't know of that place.
Mm. If you're
All right,
talking,
well,
George, we can't hear you.
He's
Good night, guys.
muttering to himself. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Well, we're off for a little bit, but we got a few more races to wrap up the season, and starting next week is the stock car resurrection, the NASCAR 1972 series.
Other things to do.
Oh, yeah, really appreciate your support.
You know what I'm doing. I told you.
Do I?
Yeah. If you don't remember,
Here's
that's
the first race, Ross. I haven't looked. Saw the announcement. I haven't even looked at it.
When is the first race? Next week?
Where?
Oh, Daytona.
Daytona. Cool.
Daytona.
yeah. Unplug before pulling the pedals.
You should know better than that.
Well, I have a little alarm. The Arduino is in a little box, and it's just Velcroed to the pedal. So when I hear it's, I forgot to. But it doesn't pull the wires. It just pulls the Velcro. And that's about. I'll go to the dumpster. I'll give it to the floor.
Got pace. Oh, race fastest lap by lap. Some cool metrics.
Oh man. These stock cars are going to be fun.
I'm usually good with heavy cars. If
Oh,
they don't
man.
destroy a set of tires. By the way, really work the panels when you put the hards or the medium on. It burns the rear. When you put the soft, they stay even.
Interesting.
So that's why I ran soft the last race. I ran soft the last few races, and I've been finishing not too bad, not too shabby with the rolling anvil.
Yeah.
Because I've been running on soft and they stay even.
Yeah.
It's oh shit. Okay.
Well,
what's this? Oh, speaker wire. Do not remove.
It is the speaker wire.
Yeah. That's about to all stop having to put it together and taking it apart. Had a couple of box and a percolator today. I'm waiting for a few more.
Yeah.
Yeah, could have changed freaking car.
Okay, so first lap. This is very interesting.
Way cool. Should be up and running in 2 weeks.
Wait, you're on your new computer?
On the new computer.
What's the holdup?
A little bit of gearing.
Waiting for the fucking rig.
Well, I suppose that's a good enough excuse.
Yeah.
Are
What is it? Advanced Sim Racing. They have many places in Canada and in first it's a Canadian shop. They're next to here, and many U.S. cities. They have sim racing halls with a bunch of seats,
Mm-hmm.
and they sell to the corporate. $99 package and $200 package and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a nice restaurant and club at the same time. They cater and oh yep, they make their own chassis. I can go and pick it up at the manufacturing shop. Hey, cool. So the best guess is there. Huh?
130. Oh, wait a minute. This is bit.
69 kilopascals.
Okay.
Holy crap. These tires are practically just nothing.
What are you talking about?
The stock car tires, they run with 17 pounds. 14 to 17 pounds, if I remember well.
How is the average 130? Oh, fuck me.
Still 69. I mean,
So
let's
first
see, it's
lap and last lap, we need to fucking get out of the fucking way.
I thought 14 pounds is around 100 and 100 kilopascals.
Yeah, that should be right. No, wait.
Seems extremely low.
It's time for me to have some food, guys. I'll see you all.
See you, Jason. Nice run, dude.
Yeah, it was a great race. Good race, Becky.
You
See ya.
too.
Okay, Steam I can shut off. Exit.
Pop Cola Special.
This is very interesting. Give me up to here. And I need like a piece of shit.
That would be 10 pounds. That doesn't work.
Yeah. Even on bias ply, that seems pretty low.
No. They're gonna shred apart.
Yeah.
It is 14 to 17 if I.
So if we do that, oh, you piece of shit.
What are you whining about, George?
I'm doing Excel shit, man. So just Excel being stupid.
I hate Excel.
What?
With a passion.
Well, it's like one of the easiest, greatest tools to work on.
Yeah, but it messes up so much.
Yeah, it messes up.
I work on it all day, every day, pretty much. So I hate it.
And I'm in IT, and they call me, and it's not working.
Well,
Well,
you look at that. That
how
is
many windows do you have open? Oh, I have 18 windows of Excel open with
What are we
charts that
supposed to look
are,
at, George?
We're supposed to look at the statistics from the race.
Oh, and what do they tell you
Very interesting stuff about me.
about who or what?
About the sensitivities that I have on the car for my driving style. So like
Oh.
I was expecting things that they change in the pits to actually make a difference, and they did not. Which
Oh.
means that these parts.
Well, that sucks when you get when it goes confusing
No,
things.
actually, it means that this part does not matter. What is the pace is not from that part. Okay, so yeah, so hold on. Now, if we do it across the distance, though, we don't do it.
I've
on the
managed to cause a big one on every one of my starts so far. Clearly, I need to work on it.
Donington. Right. I need a chair. Hold on. No, still, if I couldn't keep. Who passed me? Yeah, George. And I couldn't. Yeah, and Becky passed me also.
Oh, come on, this lap is stupid. It just messes up.
Becky, you did one stop, right?
I did the one
No,
stop.
not a chance.
No, you did two. Okay.
Yeah.
How many litters were you picking up?
How many what?
Litters were you filling up to?
Almost full. 4 liters off full.
Which
This is exactly what I
86.
wanted to happen.
86?
Yeah, 86 per
Okay.
stint.
I started with
stints.
80. Yeah, I started with 85. First stop was 85. Second stop was 80, and I had too much left.
Oh wow, I had not a lot left, maybe a lap or two. I started on 90 and did 86, 86. I think I should have had 2, maybe 3 laps left actually with that. Like almost full tank. So I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of 2-stoppers on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I did
No,
one
Darren's
stop.
will be 2-stopping.
Lap?
the importance here is how you set up
I ran out right at the line.
Yeah.
Wow.
how you set up the car and how
Saturday.
you're using your strategy.
Brian was the only one to 1-stop today. If GT won, he made it work.
But he did it with the Acura and Indy too, so he's good at that. This is super confusing.
62 laps, 63 laps.
So hold on a minute. Let me
21.
do this correctly. So
Could
if
do
we do
18.
this, 296.
Can you guys hear George?
21.
Yeah.
George
He
talking
was
to
just
himself.
mumbling under his breath again.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Thinking out loud.
Oh.
2.3.
How much fuel did he
Wood?
do?
Can a wood check?
How much?
How many?
Laps history, fuel tire.
Holy shit. Big. We did
Okay, tire wear.
19.
Wow. With as big as these cars are, Daytona is not as big as it could be.
Fuck me. Fuck, this is fucked up. So none of the strategies will work. Damn it.
How many laps can you do on a full tank, George? Is it 20?
Nope, 19.
19? Oh shit.
How much can you do?
18? I thought maybe you could do 20. If you could do 20, then you could do like tiny bit of fuel saving and 2-stop.
Nope.
Well,
No,
the
but
Ferrari obviously has pace, so
in this track, yes, it does. But the problem is,
same as the McLaren.
Huh?
Same as the McLaren. This is probably the best track for the McLaren. This or Hungaroring.
This is actually the best track that I've driven the Ferrari. Had pace straight off the bat. I mean, like, there was no way that we're going to have 3 Ferraris in the top 5 if the car was not benefited from it. So I was very, very surprised. But out of all those 3, only 1 finished in the top 5. So, and this is what I'm studying. There is
I am the hard
a
charger.
balance issue on the car once there is a tire wear. And I'm trying to see how that is getting affected by calculating the tire wear and the difference on fuel. Because
Well,
I
the
know where
trick
the
there is
weight distribution, I know where the weight distribution of the car is, and I know how much the tire wears. So basically, as the weight changes, what is the weight distribution of the car that is putting what heating on the tires, and when is the pace of that car falls off because of the weight distribution change, which will dictate a setup methodology for how the car would need to be ballasted on weight for this not to happen.
that is very complicated. You could just do what I do and change tires at every stop.
That's a method.
You're locking yourself into strategy there, but
I would love to be able to make the tires last, but I can't on the McLaren.
yeah, the thing is, you can in the Ferrari, but your pace drops significantly that you may not make it worth it. So if you're gonna do it, you have to do it from the beginning.
Jason did a pretty damn good job in the Nissan, actually, and Ethan.
Yeah.
Of not changing tires the whole time. But I remember Daniel said that he lost about a few tenths in a whole stint on the Nissan, or was it 1/10 maybe he said he lost in a whole stint? So that's got crazy good tire wear.
I took off with the least amount of fuel on everybody.
So hold on a minute.
Nice.
Yeah.
But I had 20% left at the
The
end.
race end, my energy end.
Your what end?
My race ends, checker flag, and my electricity falls.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Very lucky. Yeah, this race is the complete opposite for me than usual. Normally I'm fuel saving like crazy. This time I'm just gunning it as hard as I can the whole time.
I thought you were, in my mind, she must be fuel saving. So she's lifting. How can she get back to me? How can she pass me? How can she get
I
away
was
from me?
absolutely gunning it the whole race.
So when I saw that she pitted there,
Me, I was taking care of my tires all the way.
so much fuel.
Oh
I
yeah, I
had a
pitted
car
a
too.
lap early to try and undercut John.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Because to do the race, I needed 240 liters. So 40 too much. I couldn't do it no more and stop. Save 20 liters, that would be 5 laps.
I mean, I saved like 4 laps of fuel per stint at Suzuka. It depends how good the panels it is at fuel saving, though, because I've only tested the Ferrari versus the McLaren, and the Ferrari cannot fuel save to save its life. It's not even worth trying, whereas the McLaren is beautiful at it.
Yeah.
Lap 18, lap 37.
So, there is a problem.
I stopped too late. That's why.
I stopped later than you. I mean, early than you, but saved my race. And Oliver Space Jam saved my race.
I made my final stop too late, but Ethan had just stopped. I was like, I want to lead a lap, so I prolonged my stint.
Fuck this shit. I hate when this fucking happens.
These stock cars, they're big and chunky.
Compared to the old one we did a few seasons ago.
The Trans Ams?
Yeah, the old Trans Am.
Jason screwed my race.
Trans Am's is fucking awesome.
Jason, I don't know what he had on mine. He never had a pace. He never an open gap.
Yeah,
you lose
but
a position, he's attacking you every time. He screwed your tires, he screwed your food, screw your strategy.
Yeah, but I don't. I didn't fight. I let him pass, and each time I had somebody in the
To me,
back.
it doesn't matter because every time I let him, he never open. Got me later. I pass him, he attacked me all time, got me later too.
Yeah, but you know he finished pretty good, huh? So what he did is
Yeah,
good.
because I could notice thinking alternative strategy, so I could save my race and I come back to the track after my first pit. I come back behind the guys who are faster, so I could follow. I could run on traffic on with guys, so I could recover, and I was chasing you on the
Yeah, I know. At the end, you're
ending of the
chasing me.
race, but and Jason again he screwed my chance. I was chasing you, and he always annoying me.
Yeah,
So okay,
Lanny.
you screwed my race, I screw
Yeah,
you. Let's go back here.
no. Lanny spun in front of me again, and I nailed him again. And twice.
I heard him.
It was because.
Fuck me. We're cornered into a strategy which I don't like, but that's what the math says. God damn it.
I did the math, and I already don't like it. It's a long time ago.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna have to
Because I don't like driving that kind of shit. But
to slightly save fuel, just ever so slightly, to do the 64 lap, the 63 lap. It's going to be very, very tight. 20 laps is feasible. 21 lap, oof. Because where's the calculator? If I go 100 divided by 4.75, that's 21 lap. I should be able to do it. But everybody who's single pit on today, it won't work. Their strategy won't work this Saturday.
Well, it was Brian, wasn't it? And he'll just push a bit harder and two-stop. He has the pace to do that as well.
Who?
Brian. I think Brian's going to be really quick on Saturday as well.
So I'm seeing that we have a 72% chance of rain on Saturday.
Oh shit!
Seriously, oh, it's England. It don't look at the weather yet. It changes like so often. I wouldn't look till Friday if I was you.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, the storm that's coming, is it going to hit you guys?
No.
No?
I've got 10% chance of rain on Saturday, George.
Because
I'm looking at Donington.
Oh yeah, of course. Let's look at Donington. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Leave me alone.
It's not where you live. Where are you based, Jackie?
I live in Colchester, not far from London.
Ooh, okay.
Is it Donington, Shropshire?
Donington Park
There seem
Circuit.
to be, yeah, there seem to be lots of Doningtons in England.